Hey guys, at BV Matson here, and today we're going to start looking at some carbs. Mailman just dropped off the carbs I picked up on eBay, so let's tear into these. I'm really hoping that the float bowls on these are in really great shape. Let's see what we've got here. Immaculate packing by this eBay seller. Got to give him credit there. I have no idea what I've got here, but I'm just hoping that the float bowls are in fantastic shape. Man, look at this packaging. Bang up job. Gonna have to leave a full review here. All right, here's the first one. Missing drain plug, doesn't matter. I've got drain plugs right there. Let's see, that's all there. You know what? First indications are looking pretty good. I don't see a bunch of corrosion. These actually are in really good shape, really clean. Of course, damn it, I was hoping I might luck out and get some good covers on these, but that ain't it. So there's the first one. Beautiful. I think we're in luck. We won't know until we tear them open, of course. And let's tear this other one open. I always love unwrapping new parts. It's always fun. Like, holy packaging, Batman. Alright, let's see if he got his lucky. Apparently these were picked up on an estate sale. This one does have the drain plug in it. And damn, look at that. Not seeing any pitting. We might be getting lucky. Let's tear these float bowls off and let's get to it. Alright, I did go and end up picking up a set of GIS screwdrivers. First time I'm using these. Look at how nice it fits into these screws. Boom, fits perfectly. No stripping out of anything. Absolutely love it. Totally worth it. Super cheap on eBay as well. Like ridiculously cheap. So let's take this off, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Look at how clean these look. Looking pretty clean. Pull these off. Yeah, the GIS fits in here perfect. Oh boy, we're gonna run this through the ultrasonic cleaner today. Gonna kind of focus on carbs, I think, today. We'll see how the day goes. It could get derailed, right? We'll find a dead mouse or something inside the float bowl. Who knows? All right. Oh, I think that we got a winner here, guys. I think we got a winner. This looks great. This looks absolutely great. Again, this is the original off of there. Right, all corroded up real bad. This one looking pretty damn good. All right, let's do the other one. I feel great about that. Might have lucked out. Check these floats. A little grimy inside here. But hey, I got another extra float if I do need one of those. I could also check the diaphragm. Shoot, I might be able to send back some of those parts. All right, let's dig into this float bowl. Oh boy, guys. Are we going to luck out today? Are we going to luck out today and go 2 for 2? That'd be amazing. And you know, it's never bad just to have an extra set of carbs laying around. And also, you guys have left some awesome comments and recommendations for fixing these pinholes. We'll try a couple of those methods today to see if we can actually fix the ones we've got. All right, moment of truth. Let's do it. Ooh, this one's much cleaner on the inside. And ooh, this one has a pinhole. This one has just a really small pinhole in it. I'm pretty sure that's a pinhole. Trying to see. I think there's a pinhole in that. Yeah, I think I got a pinhole right in that corner. I think. Let me hold this up to the orange wall. All right, I don't immediately see it, but I swear I saw it. Right in this bottom corner. So we're going to go ahead and put these into the ultrasonic cleaner and do a number on these. So let's get the gaskets out. All right, let's get these into the ultrasonic cleaner just to make absolutely sure. What I'm going to run, I'm going to do this simple green D. So I'm going to use, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump in, you know, not a whole ton of it. That's probably good enough with the simple D. And then we'll fill it up with water. Just dumping in some warm water, not hot water, warm water. Fill that up to the top. All right, let's do this. Let's get the heat going. I'm going to do a heat clean on it. And I think that's going to do it. That'll be good enough on the water side. And next thing, we just need to get the gaskets out. So I'm going to grab my knife. I've got new gaskets, so I don't have to worry about saving these. We'll just pull these out. Just get a knife under them. They usually pop out pretty easily. Let's pop that out. Come on. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Pull that bad boy out. There we go. Gaskets out. And drop this one in. All right. Take out the other gasket. Brittle. Pretty brittle. There we go. Pull that out. Boom. And into the ultrasonic cleaner. Now, I probably will take a couple of cycles. I'm actually going to put just a little bit more water in here. See if I can get those underneath. Yep. So this little one actually fits those carb bowls perfectly. We're going to set it for the max setting. This is all seconds, so it's going to go for 480 seconds. And yeah, I guess. Let's see what happens. You can already see. Really start to see stuff starting to fall off of that. So we'll let this run for a little bit. And while we're waiting on the ultrasonic cleaner and to see how we do on those float bowls, let's tear these apart. All right, I'm actually curious to see if I've got a couple of functional floats. So again, there's just a little pin. Pull the pin out, and then your float bowl is totally free. Let's give it a shake. I don't hear any material inside of here. So that's really, really fantastic to see. You know what? I'm going to drop this into the ultrasonic cleaner as well. What else can we look at here? Oh, let's check the diaphragms on this. Look, somebody used chrome spray paint or silver spray paint on this one, just like I did on the other ones the other day. That's pretty cool. Let's tear these apart. Let's see if the diaphragms are in good shape. That'd be cool. I mean, I spent $55 on replacement parts for the carbs. And then I bought these carbs. Each carb was about $40. So I don't feel too bad about that. I'm going to be working on a bunch of bikes, so having some extra carb parts ain't no big thing. There's our big long spring. There's our cover. And let's take a look at the diaphragm. Carefully peel that out and pull it straight up. There's the needle. Then again, we're just going to look at it. Just give it a little tug all the way around, looking for any kind of pinhole or tears. Looks like the diaphragm on this one is in great shape. I'm not seeing any tears in it, so we're awesome on that front. So we got a good float and a good diaphragm on this one. Inside doesn't look too bad. Inside doesn't look too bad at all. These are missing the... Oh, and there's the damn screws. Oh, man, that kills me that these have the screws, because last night, guess what I did? I ordered the freaking screws. Oh, man, a waste of $10 right there. There's the screws that I need for these. I should have waited. Should have waited. Let's check this float. Shake it. Yeah, this float's good too. This float is good too. Awesome. So let's flip this other one over. Don't want to lose any of my parts. Let's flip this one over. And let's check the diaphragm on this one. You know, I'm hoping I just saw something on that carb bowl, or on that float bowl. It felt like there was a little pinhole in it, and then I brushed my finger against it, and then it was gone. Because I think I just might have pushed debris into there. So we'll see on that for sure. Let's just pull this apart. Let's take a look at this diaphragm. Pop it off. There's your lid. There's your spring. Looks pretty good on first inspection. Really carefully, there's a little notch right here that you can use to get some leverage on that. So we're just going to pull that, pop it. Careful not to drive your knife through the diaphragm. Just pull that, be real gentle with these things, guys and gals. Pull that out, pull it straight out. There's our needle. And let's do a little tug test on it. Ah, this one's got a tear. See it? Bam. So this one's bad. This one's got a bad diaphragm. So, okay. We're kind of going 1 for 2 on this bike so far. That's okay. Let's go back to the ultrasonic cleaner and see how the parts are doing. All right. Let's take the top off, see how we did here. Damn. Look at that. These ultrasonic cleaners are amazing. They're freaking amazing. Look at that. Take out this other one here. Bam. Look at that. Amazing. Let's take a look inside this float bowl. Take a good close look at it. I think this one looks okay. I'm going to actually run this on another cycle. I'm just going to tip them over. And here's the other one. This one didn't get quite as clean. But what do we got here? I'm trying to look to see if there's a pinhole. Nothing's jumping out at me right away here. Let's run these on one more cycle. Keep the heat on. We'll go to 4. Let's hit them again. All right, and while we're waiting on that, let's just keep tearing into this carburetor, and let's see how things are looking. There's a little screw here. This holds in a little piece that we need to take off. Again, these JIS screwdrivers are freaking amazing. I love them. This will lift right off. You don't want to lose this. All right, don't lose this piece. And keep this screw on that piece. All right, keep it good. Let's see if we'll have to, oh, wow, that came right out. That flopped right out. We will do that and be really organized with your parts. Lay that piece down there just like that. So that comes apart there. And this should just rock right out. There you go. There's our 2 jets. Don't lose this clip. All right. Don't lose that part. Couple of jets right here. O-rings are in place on these, but yeah, it's all pretty dry and brittly. This plug can be missing on your carbs as well. That is in place on this one, so that's great to see. What else can we take a look at here? We're not gonna muck with these too much. Let's see. The only thing that I feel like I should try to get off of here. Let's see. What else could I do? I should probably get this butterfly out of here, to be quite honest, before I go and drop this into like a cleaner or not. Ooh, here's another one. The spring on the idle adjuster is there, so that's great to see. I actually was missing one of those on my CB350. This plug is in place on that, so that's awesome to see. All right, I'm going to get a little bag and put these parts away and keep them with this carburetor. All right, next we're going to look at this diaphragm. Okay, this is the good one. This is the one that doesn't have a tear, so I want to be real careful with this. If you can look inside of here, tough to see. There's a little clip that we need to get out. So I'm actually going to grab a little bit smaller screwdriver. You look down in there, you just need to kind of pry one part of it to the side and lift it up. A little tricky, and you do not want to break the plastic piece that is inside of here, because I really haven't seen where you can find a replacement for that. Oh, I got it. That's sitting right there. It's up. There, got it. And there goes. This is the piece I'm talking about. Do not break this. Be really careful with this. We're going to set that aside. There's that in one piece. Doesn't look too bad at all. And then here's your clip. Okay, and that basically, you know, goes in like this and like this. This actually, you know, this drops in and it's through. Okay, this sits on top, and then this clip actually goes inside and like holds that whole piece together. That's how that all goes together. Okay, real straightforward. So good, we got that together, and we've got one good diaphragm. I'm honestly thinking about returning the parts that I bought, because this is in really good shape. I think I really lucked out on this one. So, and the float is good on this as well. So I might be able to save myself about $55. All right, back to the ultrasonic cleaner. See how round 2 did on this. Man, these look immaculate. It looks absolutely beautiful. And yeah, inside of this bowl looks really good. So I think got one replacement, I think. Don't see this pinhole in the corner that I thought I saw. Okay, let's go to this one. God, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. This one's still a little gummed up. This one is still a little bit gummed up. But again, I cannot see if there is a pinhole in this. I am not seeing it. Not seeing it, guys. Oh, man. Really curious here. I don't see it. Hold it up. I'm going to just hold it to the light here real quick. All right, guys. I think it was my imagination, honestly. These actually look really good. I've been looking at them here for a good 5 minutes, just trying to make sure that was a figment of my imagination. I think it was. This one's a little bit more crusty, but I don't see a pinhole in here at all. And look at how nice these cleaned up. Look at how awesome they look. They look great. I do not see... I don't see any issues here. I think we're good. I think we got away with one. Yeah, I'm just going to set these back in here. Those can sit for a while. Ain't no big deal. Let's continue tearing down one of these carburetors. All right, guys. While we do some more ultrasonic cleaning, let's get the jets out of this thing. Pretty straightforward process. You are going to need a really tiny screwdriver. Like a jeweler's screwdriver is going to work really well. Don't be deceived by this bigger one that looks like it's a flathead screwdriver. It definitely is not. What you want to do is the one that had the little black plug on it. All right, pull the little black plug, and then there is one down there, and this one is actually a flathead screwdriver. So you'll need a jeweler set at least. And what we want to do is we want to try and break this stuff free. There, that came free pretty easily. And twist this out. This is the only one of these that is threaded. So I'm going to take that out. Just screw it out. It's a little bit longer, long-winded, a little bit. See if we can get that out. Oh, there's some gunk and corrosion here. Let's see. Let's grab some WD. Screw this in here. See if we can get her to fall out now. Come on, buddy. There we go. There, it popped out. And there you can see, really fine threads on that. That's what we just took out. So we're going to set that piece aside. Now there's 2 others that we need to get out. And those actually are going to come out from the back side. I'm telling you, Common Motor, their YouTube channel has an amazing series on going into these carburetors. So basically, I learned everything from carburetors on those videos. But if you look on this side, use a couple pieces of 2x4, just like in that video. I mean, seriously, I'll put a link in the description. It's such a good video. But we're going to basically drive these jets out down below through the top from here. So we're just going to set this down on a piece of wood. And I actually just use a cut-off handle of paintbrush, and I'm just going to look down in there and give each one of these a tap. There's 2 of them. Not going to go crazy. That first one went almost right away. Tap it. They're just like pressure fit. And then get this other one, this little pointy one. See if I can get it. This one can be kind of a bugger sometimes. There, it moved. It moved. Bashing the hell out of my stick. I should find like an oak stick. Something that's got a little bit more oomph to it. But it has served me well in the past. So this first one popped out, no problem. And this one, I just need to get a little bit of, I got new jet, so there. I just needed a little bit of a tap. And there's that one. So that's out too. So we'll put that piece over here. Now, I want to drop these in the ultrasonic cleaner and give these a good wash. So what I'm actually going to end up doing is I'm going to pull the butterflies on this. So what you're going to need to do that, I'm going to grab an 11mm wrench, and you're going to loosen up this nut right here. Okay. So I'm going to take this off, pull out this nut. And what we're going to do is we're going to be really careful to make sure that we keep everything in order. So right here, I'm just going to start laying parts, out exactly how they're coming off of this thing. Now, just pay attention to this spring. There's a spring here. It hooks like that. But this piece is just going to slide straight out, just like that. And just watch the pressure on this, okay? It's got a twist, and, it's going to be there. So this actually will just pull straight out. That reveals the shaft on that. Next thing you're going to have to do is get yourself a good GIS screwdriver. And inside of here, you're going to take these 2 screws out on the butterfly. Alright, see if we can get these out. Yep, those are coming out just fine. Just take these. Now, it's really important to look at the orientation of this butterfly valve. Alright, really important to take a look at the orientation. Mine, when it's sitting upright, my number, star 133, is down on the bottom. So just take note of it, grab your phone, take a picture, okay? Pictures will save your life. I've read in forums a lot that people have installed these butterflies upside down. And there are little grooves on these that make a huge, huge, huge difference. So you just want to make sure that when you put it back together, that you put it together the right way, okay? So again, these GIS screwdrivers are a lifesaver. These things are coming right out real easy, no stripping problems. Love it. There's my 2 screws. Now to get this out, okay, all you're going to do is flip it, okay, open the butterfly, and what you're going to do is you're just going to pull this straight out. Okay, the butterfly flies straight out of these, okay? They just slide in, and then that's where your screws go, okay? So just pull this straight out. Boom, just like that. And again, I'm noting that, my orientation is the star 133, or what is it? It looks like a star 133. My eyes suck. Can't really tell. So I'm going to lay that out. And the next part is just, we're going to pull this shaft straight out. And notice there are a bunch of different parts here. And this is that problematic felt washer that dries up and creates all kinds of problems when we're trying to tune our carbs. There it is, right there, okay? So we're going to take this off. Sure, you might have to finesse it just a little bit to get it to come out. I have had to tap mine a little bit with a punch to get mine to come out sometimes. I actually went ahead and did one of these before I filmed this one. Okay, pop that a little bit, get that moving. And then we're going to pull this out. There you go. See how it just kind of pulled out? And give it one more tug. And there you go. So your butterfly is out. Now, again, just remember your orientation on this. Because when we put it back together, you got to put the butterfly valve right back in. And again, just note all of these different pieces in here. Okay, there's a little washer. And then there's a lock There's actually a slip lock nut on here, washer on there. I don't know what the proper name of those are. Another washer, that felt is right there, and it's super dry. I can already feel it. Then there's another rubber washer right here. So don't lose that stuff, all right? Next, all I'm going to do is just put these pieces right back together, just the way they were. So when it comes time to putting the stuff back together, we can go to it. And then I'm just going to look at my orientation, where this thing came out. Where's my bottom stop? My bottom stop was here, so I'm just going to slide this right back on here, just like that. That should be good. And then I'm going to get these 2 screws back in here because I don't want to lose them, all right? Lots of little parts, lots and lots of little finicky parts to be keeping track of on these things. I'm just going to lightly put these back together. Now we got to get the other side out. Okay, this one's actually really pretty simple. Just got to take the butterfly valve out on this side. And again, look at your orientation on this. So here's the top, and then we're looking at our little door. Our little door goes in, okay, right there. So again, just grab your JIS. Let's pull this apart. And just look at the orientation of everything. I mean, pictures will save you a ton of effort, okay? Ooh, went right back inside the carburetor. Great. All right, there we go. Oh, on the floor. Bolt down, bolt down. Picking that up. And this is going to pop right out. There's my 2 screws, and there's my door. And now this is going to just pull straight out, okay? So it just goes in like this, goes in like that. Pull that straight out. And let's put our screws right back in on this piece as well so we don't lose anything. Lots of little parts again, guys. We're going to ultrasonic wash. The only reason why I'm going this deep on traditional, carb rebuild, you definitely don't have to go this deep. But these things are filthy, and honestly, I want to test out the electronic cleaner, and I want to see, or the ultrasonic cleaner, and see how it goes. So with that, the only other thing we need to do is we need to take this part out. Let's see, this is your idle mixture screw. We need to get that out. So that's another really straightforward process. Actually, just grab a flathead. This little knife I have works perfectly. This is going to pull straight out. All right. And just watch all the different pieces that come out with this. I think there's a spring. There's a few different kinds on these. My CB350 from 1970 had a little bit different deal on it. But this one looks like it is just a screw and a spring. All right, I don't see a little washer. Sometimes they have like a little washer on them. That spring should come out of there. Let's spray this out. Oh, there it went. Perfect. And then I just want to make sure that there's not a little washer. Oops. Inside of that. My spring fell on the ground, so I got a mental note where the hell that went. Sometimes there is a little... I don't see one in there. So that's it. This one is ready for a bath, completely taken apart. So let's go to the ultrasonic washer. All right, guys. Well, here's the carb. All right. Kind of dungy. Yeah, dingy, I guess the word would be. So, we're just going to drop it in. I mean, let's kind of take a good once over of what it's looking like. Pretty dark and grimy. So it's going to take 2 passes. I'm going to put it in on one side. Set it for the max time. Let's hit her, and let's see how it goes. I'll actually do this once, then I'll flip it over, do it one more time, and then we'll come back and we'll look at the results. All right, first round just got done, guys. Let's take a look. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Sweet. Let's drop it in again and go one more round. All right, absolutely love how the ultrasonic cleaner cleaned this stuff up. Just another thing that I think is a really good idea is just get some compressed air and start spraying it out and, you know, just get every little orifice that you can, and spray them all out really, really good with compressed air. I mean, if you have an air compressor, I suppose you can do that too, but, you know, anything you can, just start hitting it. You know, we've got air mixture screw. Just get all the dirt and corrosion. I mean, in order to do a good job on your carbs, it really comes down to just, you know, paying a ton of attention to the details and not, you know, letting one thing kind of fall off. So hit all the little ports with some compressed air and take a look at that. I mean, if we grab one of the float bowls, drop that on just like that, and hell, let's grab one of our makeshift covers, just throw it on there for a second. And that's what we'd be looking at, guys. These are cleaning up great. This got a little bit long, all right? So what I'm gonna do is stop for now, all right? Next video, we're gonna put carburetors back together. But as you can see here, I got a lot of work to do, all right? I'm gonna clean up all the carbs that I have, because I got 4 now. I'm gonna clean them all up, go through this whole process on all of them, and they're all gonna go through the ultrasonic cleaner. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing today. But guys, that's pretty awesome. If you guys enjoy the videos, please subscribe. Give a thumbs up on the videos that you really enjoy, and also hit that bell so that you see when new videos are coming out. I'm trying to turn stuff out a few times a week at least. Also follow along Instagram and Twitter, sharing stuff there all the time as well. Pretty pleased with how this is all cleaning up. Just take your time, go through it piece by piece. I hope this was helpful. And again, for a more detailed and much better explanation, go to Common Motors YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description and check out their series on carburetors. The guy is awesome, goes through all that stuff. But you know what? I'm pretty pleased. Have a great day, guys, and watch for some more videos. Next time, we'll start putting it all back together.